Political debate is swirling ever since former President Donald Trump announced on social media he expects to be arrested tomorrow. It's due to a grand jury investigation in Manhattan. Now Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is speaking out on this. News4JAX reporter Scott Johnson joins us with a look at the political and legal implications if Trump is indicted.
There are a couple schools of thought on what happens politically. Some think this dooms Trump's ability to ever be elected again, while others are looking this in the opposite way. They think if Trump is arrested, his base would rally around him and it would guarantee him a victory in the Republican primary. Former President Trump's social media post Saturday that read, "The far and away leading Republican candidate and former president of the United States of America will be arrested on Tuesday of next week." News4JAX political analyst Rick Mullaney points out this New York prosecution is only one of 3 cases currently against Trump, and he thinks being indicted in New York could serve him politically.
This is part of an overall Trump strategy, I believe, however, to discredit not only the Manhattan DA, but to discredit the investigations in Georgia and at the Department of Justice that's looking into the January 6th riots.
Republicans who may also run for president have been critical of the Manhattan DA, but notice this response from Governor DeSantis. He says he hasn't seen any charges yet, but was very clear today by enunciating the charges against Trump in his response as he criticized the Manhattan DA.
And look, I don't know what goes into paying hush money to a porn star to secure silence over some type of alleged affair. I can't speak to that. But what I can speak to is that if you have a prosecutor who is ignoring crimes happening every single day in his jurisdiction, and he chooses to go back many, many years ago.
So what happens if he's arrested? Shannon Schott is a local criminal defense lawyer who says she's never seen a client extradited to another state over a misdemeanor, and she suspects Trump's attorneys could work out a deal. But if he chooses to fight the warrant, which would need to be signed by the New York governor, police in whatever jurisdiction he's located in could go in and arrest him.
If he wants to fight this, it will hinder his ability to actually be on the campaign trail, because someone could walk on stage and put him in handcuffs.
Since Trump's primary residence is Mar-a-Lago in Florida, there has been debate on whether Florida could refuse to enforce a New York warrant. Schott says this is pretty uncharted territory legally, but she adds that Florida is signed on to the Uniform Criminal Extradition Act, meaning if Trump had to surrender in Florida, a law enforcement agency in Florida would be obliged to take him into custody. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.